Oh, you can hear me. Great. Okay. So I've not got anything really lined up. I just thought I'd come on and see if anybody is still off over the Christmas holidays and what you're up to, and just see if you want to hang out for a little while, really. Um, can you let me know if it's all nice and clear? Because what I've actually done, I've logged in on my phone as well so that I can try and read your comments. Um, because you'll probably know if you've ever done a live stream with me before, I struggle to read the comments. So I can see Sharon Carter, hi from Australia, 18 Lucky, what's up girl? Um, Jill Carter, very clear in Australia, brilliant. How beautiful is your Christmas ornament? Do you mean this one? The green? This one? That was a tutorial, I think. That's on my channel somewhere. Costa Rica, Wendy Griffiths, wow. Keeps me busy while at work, Kim Solomon. Oh no. Well, I'm due back in work tomorrow, but subject to the weather. If it stays not snowing and half decent, I'll be working tomorrow and Saturday. Nice and clear from Boston. So how are you all doing? Have you had a good Christmas? Or if you don't celebrate Christmas, have you had a good holiday season? Stephen Bland from Ontario, Canada. Brilliant. Ideas for the beginning of the year. Not sure what you mean. Danny Viasta, if you could leave me another comment. Hi, Bonnie from Michigan. Valerie, Clayton Limors, UK. Where's Clayton Limors? Bot Girl 18, brilliant Christmas here in Oz. So, what did you get for Christmas? Did you get any crafty things for Christmas? Minus 27 centigrade here. Oh my days. I think it's about 2 degrees here and it's been snowing. Now it's sun shining. Ideas of embellishments to produce in the scan and cut for the beginning of the year. What do you mean, like New Year's gifts, or I'm not quite sure what you mean. Embellishments. Tate Graham, hello from Western Kentucky. Hi. So in the UK, it is about 2 something in the afternoon. Oh, New Year's gifts. Okay. Do you want paper gifts or fabric gifts? I've got a few videos lined up that are due to be coming on my channel. There's the fabric mat one. I don't know if any of you have seen me mention this. This is a table mat I made with the scan and cut, all in fabric. Something else I've also just done, which will be a tutorial, is a split letter monogram on like a burlap wall hanging. That would be good for maybe, I don't know, birthday presents or something. I'm not quite sure. Hi from Belgium. Wishing you, oh, thank you. Happy holiday seasons to you, Connie. Let me grab, hang on 1 minute. So can you see this? This was a tutorial, it's on my channel, and I've just done another one with a letter W which will be live sometime in January, just going over how I made this. These kind of things make good gifts. Trying to catch up with your comments now, sorry. Wendy Griffiths got a 650 for Christmas. And you're watching every video. Well, Wendy Griffiths, if you're on my channel, all my videos are in playlists. So if it's something you want to know how to do specifically to the machine, go to the Scan and Cut machine playlist. If it's something you want to know how to do in the online software Canvas, go to the Canvas playlist. So that may help. Not sure if they're in any particular order. They might just be date of upload, but they're definitely in playlists. Hello from Spain. So have any of you made any projects on your Scan and Cut over Christmas? Oh, near Clayton Moors is near Accrington. Okay. I kind of know roughly where that is then, Lancashire, yeah. I'm Derbyshire, so different county, but I know roughly where that is. Accrington, I think I used to go to, is it Oswald Twistle Mills? Used to go there quite a lot when Hannah was young and go and have a look round the crafts store and have our lunch and things there. Bop Girl is at 18, got you 900 just before Christmas and you think you've watched all my videos. That's great. This is the 900 as well. Aussie Mills. Oh, still open. Okay. May try and have a ride out there sometimes then. Anyway, I can't remember. Did I ask you, have you got any crafty things for Christmas? What have you got? While I'm sat here, is there anything you want me to show on the machine? I'm a bit rusty. I've not done a live stream for a long, long time. I'm going to hopefully try and get back into doing them a bit more regularly. But things got a little bit crazy kind of August, September time, and I just got out of the habit really. Oh, Patrice, thank you. You made the white Christmas card using the houses and the trees. Brilliant. Yeah, that was a project I did a while ago, wasn't it? Can't remember when I did that now, but I know the one you mean. So if any of you've got a specific question relating to the Scan and Cut, just put it in capitals or something so I can see it, because I'm trying to catch up on all the reading. I've got my iPad recording this and I've got my phone in front of me trying to catch up on what the chat's saying. Elaine Hutchinson, just want to say thank you for posting my amazing videos. They have been amazing. Oh, thank you. That's so kind. I must admit, when I first got this machine and I posted the first video, it was to help somebody out, somebody that I was in a group at the time online, and they wanted to know how to do something and I knew how to do it. So I did a video because I thought it was the easiest way to show. Never ever imagined that just from that one little video that I'd be here nearly 20,000 subscribers later and creating videos. It's amazing really, but there seems to be so many people that are still struggling with the machine or don't know what to do with it. So someone's saying they're having a bit of trouble cutting felt. Felt is a bit of a hit and miss, I would say, and it depends on the type of felt you get. And this is going to sound a bit of a dumb answer really, because felt is just like wool mush, isn't it? And some felt is thicker and fluffier than others. The only way I've managed to cut felt from memory until recently would have been to have stabilised it with heat and bond. I did make that dog shaped Christmas stocking, if anybody saw that video, and I did use felt without any stabiliser, and I used a standard mat with the high-tack adhesive sheet stuck to it, and I did do a video about it explaining how I did it, but it was more of a flat, thinner felt, and that did cut, it cut fine. So with felt, it's a bit hit and miss. I would just say you just have to kind of experiment. I wouldn't put felt between freezer paper, because when you hit the freezer paper with an iron, it melts the wax onto the felt, and then when you come to pull it apart, it'll just be a load of fluff. So I'd not do freezer paper. I'd try getting a flatter, smoother felt, a thinner felt, and trying it with the high-tack support sheet. Trying to catch up on your questions again now, sorry. Is it possible to scan in dressmaking patterns to then have the machine cut them out? I would say that you would probably be able to scan in dressmaking patterns, but you would probably need maybe the bigger mat, because dressmaking patterns, unless they're for dolls, wouldn't fit on the 12 by 12 mat. So you'd have to use a 12 by 24 mat. You could try it. If it's dressmaking patterns and it's that flimsy kind of tissue paper, you'd need the low tack mat, I would say. And you could try that and see. It's not something I've tried, to be honest. And that's Jojo in the Isle of Man, I think, that's just asked me that. So I don't know if that helps or not. Elaine Hutchinson, yes, I've had my scan and cut for 2 years and still feel like a novice. So your videos have been brilliant. Oh, thank you. Don't be scared of it. Just turn it off if it goes wrong. That's what I do. Or if you're on canvas, hit the back button. Bob Powell, you scanned a picture and you got an error, too many patterns. I was not able to save it or work with it. Yeah, I think it depends on what you're scanning. You know, if it's simple contrast patterns and nothing too overly complicated, then the scan and cut I think is okay. It just depends what you're scanning, really. You know, I know it's got a scanner in it and I know it's a 300 DPI, but I think there are limitations. So in Brazil, we use a mixture to stabilise the felt with glue, alcohol and water, and it gets firmer to cut. Sometimes it works, sometimes not. Yeah, there's a product in the UK for sale, and I think it's called something, is it like Material Magic or Material Magic? It's available on Create and Craft. I've not got any, I've never tried it, and to be fair, I've never even seen a demonstration on it, but I think you either brush it on or you wash it and let it dry, and then it turns your felt to like a stiff paper consistency, and then you can maybe cut it and then wash it, but it seems a bit of a faff to me, to be honest. Elaine Hutchinson, you have problems cutting out stamps. Which stamps are suitable? Also, I have problems matting and layering. I don't seem to be able to get it right. Stamped images, you want a nice, clear, defined outline. Let me see if I can grab a stamp. Okay, let's try this. I've got some scrap paper and I've got a black ink pad. This is a Memento archival ink, tuxedo black. This is a Stampin' Up, but you can get this anywhere, or Stays On. Let's try this. So we'll stamp this. See, now that's faded, so that probably wouldn't pick up that great. Let's try it again and see if we can get a better. This is also textured card. I don't know if I can find anything that's not textured without getting in the way. Let's try this. Okay, so that's a clearer. Can you see that? So this is my standard mat, and I'm just going to put this on it. Not sure, the camera might not be at the right angle for what I'm doing, because as I say, this was just an impromptu really. Right, I'll load it in. And we'll choose scan, and we'll go for direct cut. Through the machine. I'm leaving it on black and white, and we'll say go and see what happens. I'm trying to catch up on the chat again, sorry. Vintage Lil, just joining you. Sorry if it's been answered before. I'm just about to start using vinyl. What transfer tape do you recommend, and where's the best place to buy it? Okay, transfer tape, any will do. Just go online, go on Amazon, go on eBay. Did you tell me where you are, Vintage Lil? Are you in the UK or... In the UK, Amazon, eBay, try your local sign shops, anything like that. Just type in transfer tape. If you want the clear stuff, type in clear vinyl transfer tape. You can generally buy it in A4 sheets, so you can buy it on a roll. In some of my more recent videos, I've been using... what's it called? Contact paper that you buy in like Poundland. You know, that kind of clear plastic sticky stuff that kids wrap the school books in. That works fine. You're in the UK. Okay, so eBay, you'll be able to buy it in A4 sheets or on a roll or by the yard or whatever. Just go to eBay and type in craft vinyl clear transfer sheets or clear transfer tape, something like that, and it'll come up. That's if you want clear. You can get the stuff that looks like masking tape. Don't know if I can get to mine easily or not at the moment. Hang on. So you can get stuff like this that looks like masking tape that you can't really see through. You can a bit, but it's not too clear. Or you can get it perfectly clear. Whatever you want to use. Okay, so that's scanned. I'm going to say OK, and it has picked it up. I'm going to drag the handles in and isolate it. And I can see that it's actually got it. If you want to add a matting layer on this, now if you want a white area around it, which is what I prefer, then just hit this icon here that looks like two circles. And then you can set a distance. The minimum is 0.04 when you're doing a direct cut. And then you just say OK, OK again and cut. Let me just check my cut pressure. Take that back down to 1, I think. And I've got my blade on 4. Might be a bit too high for this, I'm not sure. Take it down a bit. Let's see what happens. It has cut through, but not perfectly clean. So I'm going to take up my blade a little bit. And because I've not unloaded the mat, I'm going to say cut again. Right, trying to catch up on the questions. So vintage look, that has answered your question. Okay, great. Yeah, that one's done it. So say okay. And that one's cut. So really what you need with stamped images, you need a defined outline, and there needs to be no breaks or anything in it. So, you know, sometimes you stamp images and they're kind of like sketchy drawings. If they've got breaks in any of the lines, you just need to fill them in a little bit. But that was just, you know, stamped in black archival ink and just added the 0.04 offset, and that's cut fine. You can see there. So give it a try, see. If it doesn't work, use the colour settings, go into the wrench icon. No, I don't want to load. When you go to scan, change your black and white to colour if that doesn't work. You can always scan it, and if it doesn't work, you can change it to colour and then re-scan it and see if it picks it up. Okay, so Elaine Hutchinson, what do you mean about matting and layering? What are you trying to do? If you wanted to mat and layer this now, this would probably be a bit difficult with it having the white layer. The way you would probably do that would be to put that on a piece of black card and scan it in again to give you the contrast between the white and the black. Let me see if I've got any black card and see if we can try it. See if we've got any glue handy, just to temporarily stick this down. Let's try this. So we'll put this on a piece of black card, back on the mat. Right, let me go home. Scan. We'll do direct cut again from the machine. I'm going to leave it on black and white. I'm going to scan that in and see what happens. I don't know if I've missed any questions or not, but if I have, just put them in capitals again and hopefully I can pick them up on my phone, because I can't see the questions on the screen that I'm recording on, but I've got my phone in front of me, and although they're only coming up small, I can read them. Right, so let's see what happens here. We'll say okay, so that's picked that up. So I'm going to isolate that. I'm going to go back to these circles and I'm going to say 0.04, okay, okay, and cut, and let's see what happens. Now that's not cut through because my blade wasn't deep enough, but it is there, the score line is there, so it would cut that outline. I'm not going to be able to get this. Let's move it and do it again. catch up with your questions again in a minute. Let's go home. Okay, to delete all patterns. Scan, direct cut from the machine, go. Right, so let me see. Trying to mat and lay a card, for example, 8x8 card, don't seem to get the mat right. Hope that makes sense. I normally do a 1/4 of an inch on my matting layers. So if you've got an 8x8 and you want to put a matting layer on the back of that, then I would cut an 8.25 by 8.25. I'm not sure if that's what you mean. Right, I'm going to say okay again. I'm going to drag this in. Add the outline on. I'm going to tap the blade up. Let me see if this is cut through before I remove it. No, it hasn't. Let me tap the blade up more. This is quite thick card, so I'll say cut again. You just got the stamp kit and you didn't have very good results. Is there another material that might produce better make? I've not got the stamp kit, so I don't know. The only stamp material I've ever used in the past was by Pazzles, P-A-Z-Z-L-E-S, when I used to own a Pazzles inspiration machine. I have still got some somewhere, and on my channel a long time ago I did cut a small circle with the letter H in the middle, like a monogram stamp. Stamps, to be fair, are not that great cut with electronic cutting machines because they're quite thin. You know, you need the layers, you need the cushioning, but you know, you could try it. I don't think this, oh yeah, it has, but not. I'm going to up the pressure. As you can probably tell, I'm not really concentrating. I'm trying to read the messages. And I'm not really concentrating on what I'm doing here. I think I need to tap my blade up more. It has cut through. It's a bit fluffy where I dragged it off, but so that's the stamped image that I cut with the 0.04 white matting layer, and then I just stuck that onto a piece of black card, scanned it in again and added it another 0.4 around the outside. So that's now, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see it better against the black? Okay, has anybody else got any questions? As I say, it was just an impromptu hangout really. I just wondered if there'd be anybody around, if you were all still off on your Christmas holidays, or if you were working, or what you were doing. And I just thought I'd come on and say hi if there was anybody here. I'm also thinking in the new year, but I'm not sure whether it's going to work or not. I don't know how many of you use Canvas. If you watch any of my YouTube videos using Canvas. In Canvas there are built-in projects, and I was wondering maybe whether once a month to choose a project, or let you choose a project and then download it and maybe make it. Does that make sense? So you would all tell me which project you want me to do next month that's in Canvas already, one of the inbuilt projects. Then I'd download it to my machine and then I'd cut it and put it together. I think they're fairly simple projects actually, so it might not appeal, but leave me comments. This video will stay on my channel once I go off, and what you can do underneath the video, if you leave comments saying yes, please do live Canvas video, and then I'll work out how we're going to choose which ones to do. Or maybe if you go and look in Canvas and leave me a comment under this video telling me which one, and if there's a few of you leave different comments, I'll choose the one that's got the most comments. Maybe. I don't know how that's going to work. That was just something I was thinking of. You know, because there are projects in there, and to be fair, I don't look at them that often. I have done the odd one. Hi, great impromptu video. Thank you, Sally. Elaine, yes, that sounds like a good idea. Like Canvas and Inkscape videos, thanks. Yeah, I do lots of Inkscape videos and Canvas videos. Jean, that would be fun. Lynn, yes, please do live Canvas. Yeah, as I say, go into Canvas, go and have a look. When you get some time over the holidays, go and have a look in Canvas. Look at the Canvas project specifically, and come back and leave me comments under this live stream and tell me which project. And we'll see if I can't do it in January, we'll start it in February. So, you know, maybe February's Valentine's month. Maybe if there's any Valentine's projects in there, I'm not sure whether there are or not, and you want to see a Valentine's one, tell me which one, and then I'll go and find it, download it, and I'll make it live. We'll cut it and I'll download it. Sorry, I'll cut it live and make it live, maybe. I don't know. Doesn't have to be Valentine's, anything. Just let me know and we'll see if we can do that. And then maybe if it's the kind of thing that is helpful, once we do that first one, maybe you can leave me comments in that video telling me what to do the following month. And I'll see if I've got the time to do, say, one a month. Donna's saying, and could you show how to combine elements from different projects to make a unique project? Maybe. You tell me which two projects and we'll see what we can come up with. Jean, you're a card maker and always looking for fun card shapes. Card shapes are my thing. The thing that I've always done from the very first electronic cutting machine I ever got, I've always done shape cards, and that's why on my channel you'll see videos for number shaped cards, letter shaped cards. I did that live YouTube stream earlier on in the year where I made the mum shape card. That's in the live playlist if anybody wants to go and have a look at that. Linda, you loved my Janome video. Oh, thank you. I've got a cushion. Let me show you this. Hang on in there, guys. What about this cushion? This was all cut on the Scan and Cut without any iron-on or stabilizer or starch or anything like that. I made this block up after seeing something similar on Pinterest, and I made this block in Canvas, and this is a 3-part video that's going to be coming up in January, and they're all going to be in the same week, so that rather than do one a week for 3 weeks, I'm posting 3 videos in a week, and they're all going to follow. It's going to show you how I designed the block in Canvas, how I cut the fabric, and how I sewed it all together, and how I made it into an envelope style cushion. So that's 3 videos that'll be coming up in January. What do you think about that? Fairly there. Canvas is not for Mac only, no. Canvas is an online cloud-based software for anybody, Windows users or Mac. The only thing I would say about Canvas is it depends which browser you use. Now, I'm a Mac user and I use Safari, and I've never had any problems, touch wood, with Canvas. But if you're a Windows user, you just have to find the right browser. It can be a bit temperamental. So if you use, I don't know, say you use Internet Explorer for argument's sake, try Firefox. If it doesn't work in Firefox, try Chrome. I'm not a Windows user, so I can't tell you which browser works best. but I do know that it can be temperamental with Windows. Joan M, love that. What, the cushion? Yeah, it is nice, isn't it? I love it. This is mine. I made this for me. Just knock my ornament down. There you go. Linda Ann Calderon, awesome. I presume you mean in my cushion, thank you. Patrice, thumbs up from you, lovely. Lynn Morissette, I'm new at this. Do I start back at your first YouTube? Not necessarily, because to be fair, some of the earlier ones, some people said the sound was a bit low. A lot of people didn't have any problem. I think it depends what you're watching it on. There is, I think, a playlist on my channel. As I said earlier, I don't know if you were here or not, all the videos are in playlists, and I think there is a playlist called Back to Basics. Try that, because I think in that I show you how to make a card and how to apply a dash line if you want a score line and that kind of thing. But any of the videos really, maybe try looking at the Scan and Cut Machine playlist rather than the Canvas playlist, and have a look at the things I do directly on the machine. Some of the live videos may help, may not, because sometimes it's not that easy to see necessarily on all the live videos depending on the screen and the weather. Try the Back to Basics and try the machine playlist and just have a look there. Does anybody else know the answer to my question? Why is Scan and Cut cutting middle of my stamps out? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Do you mean a stamped image and it's cutting the middle out? That's Love Arts. If you can just answer, do you mean you've stamped an image and it's cutting the middle part out and not the outline? Just let us know a bit more. Google works great for me. That's Linda. So, okay, so if you're on Windows, is that Google Chrome? Not sure. And you love my cushion. Thank you. Just Googled Canvas and it looks to cost over $500. Not sure what you mean fairly there. Canvas is free. Okay, so you're saying it cuts the middle out as well as the outline? Is that what you mean? You only want the outline. If you only want the outline, use the direct cut, because that will cut the outline. If you're using, let's go back here. If you go to scan, if you're using scan to cut data, the middle one, then that might be why. Try using direct cut and see if that helps. Yeah, Linda, go to Google and type in Scan and Cut Canvas. It's scan, S-C-A-N, then another N, cut, Scan and Cut Canvas online. If not, on my channel there's a direct link to my blog. Go to my blog and go to the Scan and Cut Help and Information page, and there's a direct link to Canvas there. Yeah, someone else is saying search Brother Scan and Cut Canvas. As I say, there is a direct link to it on my blog anyway. Love Arts, okay, only had it a week. Okay, as I say, I'm not actually sure without seeing exactly what you're doing, but if it's a stamped image, just try using direct cut and that will just only cut the outside, like I've just shown with my little thing. Where's she gone? This one. Yep. Yeah, so Scan and Cut Canvas is the online software cloud-based program. But to use Canvas, obviously you need an online connection, and you can either use Safari with a Mac or use, is it Google Chrome with Windows? I know there are several browsers and some work better than others. So if you're using a Windows-based computer, once you've got Scan and Cut Canvas on your screen, if it's acting funny or doesn't work well, try a different browser. That's all I would say. Okay. Has anybody else got any other questions before I go? So you seem to like the cushions, so that's going to be a video in January, and you seem to like the idea of me doing a project that's in Canvas and downloading it to the machine. Elaine, more Inkscape videos. You're a newbie to Inkscape. I've done lots. Again, there's an Inkscape playlist, Elaine. On my channel, click on playlists, and if you're in any doubt, on my channel, my thumbnail logo is bobbing cotton reels. Click on that, or just go to YouTube and type in Apple Lover 53, and it'll take you to my channel, and then you'll get to like the main landing page of my channel, and on there you can search through videos, and that'll just bring all the videos up, or you can click on playlists, and when you go into playlists, there's all different playlists, and there's an Inkscape playlist, and you can work your way through. I'm actually starting to do some Design Space 3 videos as well for Cricut users, because a lot of the stuff that I do, they can use on their machines. So I've been dabbling around with Design Space 3. Can't be used for Scan and Cut, but it's just if anybody has a Cricut machine as well as a Scan and Cut, or you have a Cricut machine and not a Scan and Cut, and you want to know how to do things, I'm starting to do a few videos in Design Space 3 as well for them. Just trying to read another. Patricia, cut burlap, is that done or coming up? I've done burlap. I did a video, I'm sure I've got a video on my YouTube channel about cutting burlap. Again, once you get to my channel, there's a magnifying glass. I don't think it says search, you know, like some places you go, it says search box. On my channel, in the header somewhere, there's a magnifying glass, and if you type Hessian or burlap into that search area, it will bring up the videos I've done. And that works for anything. If you want to know about fabric, put fabric in there. You've got to be on my channel, obviously, Apple Lover 53 channel, but once you're on my channel, there's a magnifying glass somewhere, and you can type anything you want. You can put vinyl in, it'll bring the vinyl videos up. Fabric, bring those up. Burlap, see what comes up. I can't remember. I know I have cut it, and I've either blogged about it, it'll be on my blog. Again, there's a search box on my blog. You can type Hessian or burlap, but I think I did a YouTube video on it. Have a look on there. I'm just going to grab a quick drink. So this seems to be working better for me, having my phone on as well, so I can read your comments. Oh, Patrice, yeah, the burlap flag, I just cut that with a rotary cutter. That's about 14 inches high by around about 11 wide, and I just cut that with a rotary cutter. But how I did the letter and everything, I used Embrilliance Essentials, which is an embroidery program, which allows you to make a cut file for your Scan and Cut for the fabric part. That's all in that video. That'll be in January as well. I have been busy in the run up to Christmas, doing lots of videos and scheduling them all for January. So, you know, there are videos already there to come for you. So I can see we've got about 28 people, 29 people, I think, with us at the moment, and have been on over 45 minutes. So if there's nothing that anybody else wants, I just want to say thanks to you all for coming along and chatting to me. It's been great. Wasn't sure whether I'd be sat here on my own. But I will definitely try and do more live, like I was doing. I think I was doing them on a Tuesday morning. I know I was trying to do them regularly, but I'll see what I can come up with and see if I can get a bit more organised on the live front. Elaine wants to know, did I get anything crafty, any crafty gifts for Christmas? No. there's only me in my family that crafts, really. I tell you what I did get, which is the only present I asked for, because I know this may sound really ungrateful, but in the past, my husband and my daughter have just always bought me things like a handbag that I don't want, or a dressing gown, or something I've already got. They tend to buy me, to be fair. I've got more dressing gowns than you can shake a stick at, and handbags that they buy me that are not the type that I like. So they asked me what did I want, and to be honest, I didn't know. And my daughter one night told me about this thing called an Amazon Echo Dot, and she's called Alexa. And I said to her, why on earth would I need that? And then the more I looked into it, I thought, I want that. So I asked for an Amazon Echo Dot. And I don't know if you saw my video that I did just before Christmas, where I showed you the vinyl letters I was cutting for the presents. I decided that everybody else in my family needed one as well. Well, not quite everybody, but 3 people in my family. So I bought 3 Amazon Echo Dots for people, and I told my daughter on Christmas Eve that I better get an Echo Dot because I've got 3 under the tree, and once I give them all away, I'm going to be gutted if I don't get one. Anyway, I did get one, and she also bought me a MAC lipstick. So that's what I got. I don't tend to get crafty things, to be honest. Crafty things I tend to buy myself. That was a long-winded way of saying, no, I didn't get anything crafty for Christmas. Sorry. Jean, you're welcome. Thank you for everything I do with the help with the scan and cut. You're very welcome. I just love it. I think I just love messing. That's what it is. I just love sitting in front of the machine, putting things on the mat, pressing buttons, and that's what I do. So there you go. Can you try and post a note of when you'll be live in advance? Yeah, I will do. The problem is, Lorraine, I don't always know myself. Like now, I just happen to have a few hours on my own, and I've just been sat here. I've made some soup. I've got a chicken casserole in the oven, and I thought I'll go and put the camera on and see if anyone's there. As I say, I thought I'd be sat here on my own, but it's lovely to know that you're all there. But yes, I will try, but can't always promise because I don't know when I'm going to do it myself half the time. I am going to try and see if I can come up with a regular schedule, maybe of a weekend, or maybe a Friday night, or maybe at some point over the weekend. I really don't know, but we'll see. Anyway, you fairy, that you get yourself crafty things for. Yeah, I know, I do, just by myself. Anything else, anybody, before I go? Just gonna have another quick drink. It's not alcoholic, it's just a bit of blackcurrant juice. Lynn, you're welcome. Lorraine, thank you, you're welcome. Best wishes to you as well, and for 2018. You like applique? Yeah. I think we need to do more fabric projects. I think that's why I've been trying. As I say, this mat that's under my machine is a project that's coming up. That was all cut with the scan and cut with no backing or anything. I'll show you, lifting the machine up without breaking it. Oh. This, can you see this? This was all made on the machine, no stabilizer or anything like that, using my old standard mat with the high-tack adhesive sheet on it, which I've done a video on recently of how to clean it. And can I tell you, that was a workout trying to get that sticky thing off that mat and reapply a new one. And that's what prompted this video. And then I embroidered it all with my Janome. But this is a video, again, from start to finish, how I cut all this and how I put it all together. That's coming to my channel in January. The cushion is another one. As I say, the Hessian burlap banner with a W, not the one I've just shown you. That was done a long time ago, the one under here with the H on, but the W. So I am mindful that a lot of people use it for fabric, and I am trying to do more. You're welcome, Val. I'll try and keep up the good work. Judy Kruger, is vinyl hard? what kind you, no, vinyl is not hard at all. It seems to fall into kind of 2 or 3 main camps, if you like. 631 vinyl tends to be indoor vinyl, like home decor vinyl. 651 is outdoor vinyl or washable vinyl. It's the kind of thing that people use on signs outside in shops or in cars and things like that. And then you've got heat transfer vinyl, which is what you tend to iron onto projects. That's something I'm going to start to do next year as well. I'm going to go and buy some heat transfer vinyl and maybe do some projects with that. Again, if you've got a local vinyl shop or business or anything near you, go and ask if you can buy some of the scraps. Cricket sell vinyl, indoor and outdoor, and heat transfer vinyl, and that all seems to cut well and seems to last up from videos that I've seen of people using Cricket vinyl. If not, again, if you're in the UK and you don't want to buy a roll of it, go on eBay and just type in 651 Oracle 651 or Oracle 631 vinyl, and on eBay you can buy it like by the A4 sheet, so you know it's not going to be wasted if you don't tape to it. You need transfer tape though. Whether you're using 631 or 651, you need transfer tape. Doesn't matter what kind, again, just go and look on Amazon or eBay. But you need that because basically with vinyl, again, on my channel, several vinyl videos recently. The Christmas star I did, the bottle, the drinking bottle with the name on it, that was all vinyl. Go and have a look at those and you'll see how to use it. Do the support sheets last very long? Donna, I only started using mine recently. I had 2. I had the one that I got with my original 600 machine, and I got the one that I got with the 900. And my old grubby mat that's like 4 years old, that you'll have seen in videos before, all beaten up and cut on the back and taped up with parcel tape. That's the one I applied the high tack support sheet onto. And after making a couple of fabric projects and felt projects, it was getting a bit beaten up, and that's when I did the video how to remove it and reapply it. So I think it depends what you're cutting, basically, how much you're cutting and what you're cutting. I just wish they'd bring a mat out like the new Cricut Maker's got, a specific fabric mat. I think it'd be a lot easier. So the answer to the question, Donna, really is I don't know. It's a case of trying it, I think, and see. Judy, you don't have anywhere local, right? Okay, so just go online. Under my recent videos, there's a link to a Walmart, I think it is, shopping cart, and in there I've got a list of all different vinyls and that kind of thing where you can buy from Walmart online, or just go and Google Oracle, O-R-A-C-L-E, Oracle 631, as I say, 631's indoor vinyl. If you're not going to wash it and it's not going to go outside, it's just for home decor projects, you can use 631. 651 is the outdoor, but you can use it for indoor products, so it's multi-purpose really, that one. And some transfer tape. Hobbycraft sell Cricut vinyl. Yeah, I believe Cricut vinyl, or the Cricut heat transfer vinyl, I believe is quite good, and some of the new glitter vinyls and foil vinyls. I don't know about their regular vinyl, but I would think it would be okay because a lot of people seem to use it on the internet. You can use any vinyl in your scan and cut. It doesn't have to be scan and cut vinyl. They do vinyl. Again, I've got this kind of like multi-shopping cart thing now attached to all of my videos, and I think it's in the first line of the description under every video. And if you click on that, it's just things I've dumped into a shopping cart that you know, you can buy if you want to. And Brother do a vinyl, but I am still cutting vinyl that I've had from like a Craft Robo electronic cutting machine like 15 years ago, or Puzzle's vinyl is some of the vinyl I've cut recently. And I have a guy that's a sign writer, and I buy a lot of his what do you call them, offcuts. I don't use vinyl a lot, but I've got vinyl, you know, outdoor vinyl. So yeah, go online, just have a look. Mr. Ziggy, you got a huge box of vinyl offcuts. Yeah, that's what I mean. Local sign writers, if you've got one near you. But obviously, I live in the country and don't necessarily have, you know, things like that nearby. But fortunately, I do have this one guy that is a vinyl guy, and I just gone last year, I think it was, I went and bought some scraps off him. But if you can't, go online, eBay. The thing with vinyl is if you're new, you might not want to necessarily buy a full roll of, say, cricket vinyl at 12 quid or something, because you might not take to it. But if you go on eBay, you can buy sheets of it, A4 size, and you can just buy one sheet and try it, but you'll need some kind of transfer tape. So either buy transfer tape with it, or, as I said earlier, I've been using contact paper recently, clear contact paper, the kind of stuff kids cover books in. That works. Try that. Just do it low cost and see what you think. Don't be scared of it. You do need the transfer tape to be able to lift it up and reapply it. That's all I would say. But watch some of the videos I've been doing over the last few weeks and you'll get a feel for it. Thank you, Mr. Ziggy. You love my YouTube, so clear and easy to follow. You're welcome. Happy New Year. Tracy Bradshaw, you've learned so much about the scan and cut from me. Thank you. Good morning. Excited to catch you live. Yes, Valerie Thompson. Thank you. Good morning for being here. Do you really use contact paper as your one you apply with? Yeah. Wait a minute. Stay there. Let me go in my drawer. Try and find some. Where is it? Here. Contact paper, there you go. Bought from Poundland in the UK. Equivalent to dollar store in the US, I would imagine. Just contact paper, that's what I've been using in my last few videos. You'll see it. Go and watch the vinyl drinking bottle and the vinyl star decoration. That's what I used. So if you can't find proper transfer tape, just use that. Okay guys, so I have been on now just under an hour. I'm going to have to go. Leave me any questions or comments directly under this video. It will have to give it some time to go onto my channel because this is live. So once I end this, it'll have to render and get onto my channel, but I'll leave it there unedited and you can go and leave me questions or comments and I will look later on and I'll try and answer them as best I can. Tracy, you loved the vinyl drinking bottle. Yeah, that was just a bottle I got from, I think I got it in a B&M. We've not got one near us, although they are building one a few miles away that's going to be open in the summer. But I happened to be somewhere and there was a B&M. I think I got it in there. I really can't remember. But I got it recently anyway. Well, not recently, I should say. I got it in November, but I posted it recently because it was going as a stocking filler for my daughter. But yeah, anything like that. That was outdoor vinyl. So obviously that can be washed. Donna, you're welcome. Happy New Year. Val, so I need a different type of transfer tape for heat transfer vinyl. Heat transfer vinyl comes with its own transfer tape already on it. It's clear. With heat transfer vinyl, you have to cut everything in reverse. So if you're doing a name, you've got to mirror it. And you put it shiny side down onto your mat. And the shiny side is its transfer tape, if you like. I have done a video, I think, with... where was it? Oh, on my channel, the felt mitten. It was a card I made, a shaped card in the shape of a mitten, and then a bit afterwards I made it into a felt gift card holder, and I put a snowflake on like the front of it, kind of here, and that was heat transfer vinyl. Go and have a look at that, and you'll see. So transfer tape you only need for 631 and 651. Heat transfer vinyl has its own transfer tape built in. Hope that makes sense. Elaine, awesome. It's been great being part of the live show. Bye for now. Oh, thank you. Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year to Sharon Carter as well. What do you know my machine do I have? I have a Memory Craft So MC Memorycraft 9900 9900. It's a combined sewing and embroidery machine. Again, on my channel in the Janome playlist, there's information there about that, and that is in the shopping cart, the Walmart shopping cart, which, as I say, there's a link normally under every other video. Might not be on the live, I don't know if it goes on the live, but go to my channel, look at any of the recent videos, and generally in the first line of the description it says products I like or products similar to what I buy, something like that, and it'll give you a link, and my machine is part of that shopping cart. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe. It's generally in red, and there's a bell next to it. Hit that, then you'll get notified when I post. Thank you, Fairy, there for pointing that out. Carol, you're welcome. Wishing you all the best as well. I'm your scan and cut hero. Oh, thank you, Carol Borwell. Happy New Year, Tracy. Sharon Carter, you're welcome. Thank you. Okay, guys, I'm going to end it now because it has been over an hour. So, as I say, leave me questions or comments underneath this video once it's rendered, and I'll try and get back to you as best I can. Val, brilliant. Thank you. Right, I'm going to go now, guys. Thank you.